Use, we are strong. That is just that is just inconvenient. Think of that. My avatar kind of looks similar to HB, so in a way you could say that we're like, brothers. What are those guys called again? The ones who are have two heads but basically are attached to the same body. I totally forgot the proper noun to use in that scenario. That is just distracting. That's like, I wouldn't say it's like a fusion of a character in Dragon Ball Z, but that's just very, very... You know what? Let's just move on from this. Hello everyone, my name is Ulrigaman3 and you guessed it is some more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicle X. Now, last episode we went on some Affinity mission. Thankfully for you today, we have some more story relevance for you and new characters to meet. That's why I only have 2 party members right here, is because we gotta, once again, meet another very important character on our journey today. As well as before we start, I also wanna talk about what I did off screen. I did some affinity training. I upgraded the Sakuruba Industries AM manufacturer to level 4, upgrading all equipment. If you don't know what that means, that they basically, if you buy equipment on the ground gear of any ground gear or any type of piece of equipment of Sakuruba Industries, it will basically give you more stat bonuses or attributes bonuses. And the other thing I did is I went to Eleonora and I've upgraded myself to blade level 5 appropriately. So now I have a level 2 in archaeological, which is the second 3 I most likely, just feel like you should upgrade, because it's by far the second most required in the game. Biological, take care of that last, and besides, your blade levels will be up in no time. In fact, we're like halfway through the blade levels already, and we're only in episode 16. That's how fast these kinds of things go. Without further ado, here we are on our first Affinity mission. The only thing that is actively required for this one is you need to go to the mission controls, and there's a specific basic mission that keeps popping up, which is backup requests. I've accepted it, and for that, I didn't fuck. Okay, so apparently I was stupid enough, and I obviously thought I accepted the basic mission backup request, but if you want an easy way to just do it, just go to mission control. If you don't see it on the first page, then just go back, quit the mission control and just enter in again. You'll find it relatively easy. It's a social mission, star 1. It really shouldn't take that much time, to be perfectly honest. I just thought like an idiot I had it. But now that I do have it, let's go in. Foggy Dilemma. And today, we are entering Oblivia. Let's go. Well, let's just nudge it,
Talking? Okay. Well, I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of life on Mira. In fact, the other day, Wait, you look like I'm babbling. Why are you even here? Oh, I get it. You must have seen that posting on Mission Control, right? My apologies. It's nice to meet you. I'm Fog Kristoff. I'm a little surprised, actually. I didn't think anyone would accept my request. This is the best thing that's happened to me all month.
Well, let's be gentle here.
Okay. Thanks for letting me take this at my own pace. You're very patient. I've finally got my thoughts together. Let me explain the mission. Basically, some of the data probes installed by the Pathfinders have been acting up. Trouble is, they've got their hands full with installation. So now it falls to the prospectors. And me, specifically. We rely on data from those probes when gathering ore and other resources. And now, we're being asked to investigate the cause of the malfunction. Frankly, I think it's ridiculous that we should be given such a dangerous job. Besides, field investigation and combat aren't exactly my forte.
You know... Yeah, buddy, just be... You know, I'm not saying be completely selfless. Just be not a dick to anyone who's maybe in particular or some amount of danger. Just don't be a dick, you know?
A valid point. But this will go much smoother if someone with more experience takes the lead. Apologies if that sounds condescending. Mostly, I'm just scared to go alone. So please come, they're in Oblivion. We need to check out a few different probes, so might as well start with the closest one.
Affinity Mission, Foggy Dilemma. Summary is some of the data probes in Oblivion seems to be malfunctioning. Look into it with the Prospector Fog, which is an interesting guide to say the least. With that said, we'll head out at once, and by accepting this mission, you've officially completed the backup request, which is most likely one of the most.
If we can resolve the issue, the prospectors can get back to work. Let's do it for New LA.
I keep thinking there won't be a cutscene at the end. Now, you maybe didn't heard what I just said, but essentially, I was talking over the cutscene after I accepted the mission. And I have this, I keep thinking there isn't a scene afterwards, which keeps throwing me off. But anyway, all we gotta do now is go to Twin Arches, not get noticed by the Lake's goddamn. Lake Falsagzum. Fuck is this shit all about? I hate really weird ass names like this. It's just weird. You know, I don't like names like these. They keep fucking me up. Anyway, let's just check on the data probe.
Strange. This isn't what I expected to see. Data probes are normally buried underground. Why is this one sitting here? Well, that explains the problem, but not the cause. Let's try another site.
Okay, sure. Now we gotta go. Ooh, looks like we gotta go a little bit further on this time around. So let's just go ahead and transport to Twin Arches. Actually, that's not actually at the Twin Arches. It's just right before the Twin Arches. You know, semantics aside, we really should get moving. Have I discovered the base camp? I don't think I did. That'd be interesting if I didn't. Looks like I did explore it last time I went here. We went to Oblivion only one time beforehand, so it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, now we're all nowhere, I might as well talk about something a little bit small in this game. And that, to put it simply, I want to talk about the enemy index. Now, if you haven't noticed, if you go into your main menu and go into Intel, you have one particular menu that is called enemy index, and if you go into it, you'll see tons of different names popping up, and you can sort it out of different enemy names and variety and families, and it mostly just gibberish. Dealing with the enemy index is a fairly, I won't say complicated task, but certainly a challenging one to properly assess. It is just kind of a clusterfuck if you don't know how to properly deal with it. Now, to put it bluntly, it's a weakened version of what I could potentially call Frontier Now, which is the website I keep going back to and keep praising, but really do deserves the praise. If you guys haven't used Frontier Now and still are playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, just do it. It just makes your experience better, in my honest goddamn opinion. Now, what the enemy index does is basically every time you log on to enemy, it registers it to the enemy index, and finding that specific enemy and completely defeating it will unlock new additional information, like its whereabouts, its regional where it's finding in which region, and you know, its stats variants, its resistances, and most importantly, I do find its potential material drop. Now, this sounds fantastic because god damn it, because if you fight them often enough, then you'll just get the material drops info, right? Wrong. Getting information about the material drop is particularly challenging. You need to get the particular material drop just for it to tell you what the particular material drop is, and it won't tell you if it's specifically relied to an appendage point, making this one of the most least reliable enemy index ever, because it gives you features that are ultimately interesting to have, or at least important to have, but do absolutely nothing with them, or just don't make them enough important to make, you know, they just don't go deep in enough to make it worthwhile to having an enemy index. Sure, it's interesting to have, but you really will never go to that specific to that menu simply because it's just a useless one to begin with.
This probe's been pulled out of the ground as well. It's like something is going around and intentionally digging them up, or something. Let's head for the next site.
I gotta say, Foggy Dilemma is an interesting mission, to be perfectly honest. For whatever reason, I'm just not a fan of this mission in particular. I just find it boring, and I don't think it's very, you know, it gets you to know Fog, but as in most beginning Affinity mission, they're just not interesting to begin with, leaving them with very, very few charm to them. Is that a thing that I can say? I'll say it is. Alright, I'll just try to navigate in like this. I hate this weather condition that we're seeing right now. If you don't know what it is, it's thunderstorm and god fucking. Alright. As I was saying, I hate this particular weather that we're seeing right now. It's called a thunderstorm and it's unique to Oblivion, but oh my god, it's draining your health constantly. It's just annoying.
This one's pulled out of the ground just like the others.
Yeah, no, we've already checked that location, Fog. I mean, not to say that you're dumb, but that's dumb.
Huh? Huh, you're right. This is where we started. Apologies, that's my mistake. My brother was always yelling at me to focus. He used to say the only mistakes I made were stupid ones. Guess I haven't made much progress on that front.
Yeah, well, you know, buddy, all progress is built on such mistakes.
You're very kind. I'll add this to the list of mistakes I mull over in my head before going to sleep. Okay. Well, there's nothing else for us here. Let's head to our actual destination.
That was just a weird way to phrase. Anyway, I gotta say, even though I find this mission particularly not interesting because we're just checking the other probes and there's not that much story relevance, I love how this foreshadows interesting predicaments in the plots and in the narrative for certain characters. Now, this doesn't seem like much, but what this particular mission is setting up is a ton of things that I found interesting. For one thing, it sets up the fact that Fog is a very, very shy person. And I love that because it's dynamic where he's in the army and he's bloody shy of all things. That's not a trait that you'll see every time, which is why I found this interesting to begin with. But, you know, as you can see now, we might have some trouble ahead. Let's go and look for it. That's a terrible idea, but let's go for look for trouble.
That explains it. The ganglion have been digging them up. And here I thought a 100-meter worm was forcing them up as it burrowed. I'm almost disappointed. Right. Sorry, what were we talking about? Oh, right, the ganglion. So what should we do about it?
Yeah, we should take them out. I mean, that's just a rational thinking pattern here. I mean, I guess I could ask you, but you just asked me, so let's take action.
I suppose there's no way around it. If we stop them, we stop the damage to our probes. I'm not a fan of combat. I'll do my best.
That is a weird transition to music. I gotta say, there are some music that I find particularly interesting, mostly because of how just it's placed in the game. Like I said last episode, I do believe, there are some strange choices in the music department of this game. And not to say that the music is downright horrible or anything along these lines. No, not to say that. That'd be kind of a dickish thing to do, actually. No, it's just that some of them, I just don't understand the particular decision of putting something in a particular way, or you know, just it just makes me like go like, why would you think that's an actual good idea? So I'm not shitting on the soundtrack. I'm not shitting on the fact that some of the songs are legitimately weirdly placed or anything along these lines, but it is concerning to say the least. Anyway, let's fuck over this Kmova. We're doing good so far. That thing is almost down. Outbreak 2 percentage points. 2 teammates are down though, which is not good, but you know, we can always try. Topple the enemy, that's very nice. Okay. You know what? We'll just revive one of them. I don't want to deal with this thing alone. Okay, HQ's up. Oh, okay. Let's go for him. God. Okay, that's not a good start. I didn't think I would lose, actually. That's a very easy fight. I don't know how I lost. And I'm level 19. Holy shit. How did I lose? Achievement unlocked. I'll try harder tomorrow. That's like one of the most pessimistic things I've heard all day, actually. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, motherfucker! Oh, you gotta get the bloody hell out of here! Why did the Virango? Where's the Vision? Oh, bloody hell no! Oh my god, Barnabas! I'ma get the fuck out of there! Do not, you son of a bitch! You don't do that, you son of a bitch! Oh god! Oh, oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Can this thing swim? Apparently, it just fucked me over anyway. Oh! Okay, I did not expect that to happen. Oh, are we really in a ton this? Fuck me! There we go. Let's focus on the advantage point. Anything that can make it lose its balance or its advantage in battle. By the way, that's the one that deals the most amounts of damage. So, yeah, you know, anything that can make the fight easier on us. And there we go. We're doing great, actually. Alright, let's focus. Is it Barnabas again? What? Oh my god, everybody's already dead. What the? Fuck me! Why is Barnabas so Why is he there? Why does he care so much about me? Yeah, Rising Blade. And this guy's dead. There we go.
Are you hurt? I'm okay. Just tired, mostly. It's been ages since I fought like that. Still, I'm glad it's over. And you made it possible, so thanks. It was reassuring having you along, you know? Almost like being by my brother's side again. Maybe even better in a way. It's actually kind of odd to feel this comfortable with a stranger.
Yeah, I definitely do that. Besides, you've definitely earned praises, man. You've done something that, granted, it's not your type, but you did great doing it.
Oh, thank you. People don't usually praise me like that. I think the last time was when I scored the game-winning touchdown. I was 15. Yeah. So, would you maybe want to do this again? I mean, if you feel like it? I'm always on my own, so I can join you most any time. Until our next mission.
The last time someone actually said to you, you've exerted a great amount of courage, was when you scored a touchdown when you were 15. I'm not sure that's actually a great amount of courage, or mostly just, just being praised for going at it and praising someone for their skill in football, not in actual courage skill. You know what, that's a really weird phrasing it. That's a real way to phrase it, and I'm not the kind of guy to question human logic. That's not true, I'm totally that type of guy. Anyway, results! The data probes were dug out by the Ganglion. After completing the task and earning his trust, Fogg will also join you in future missions. Fuck you, Barbaros. Fuck you, Barnabas. I'm sorry, I messed up your name. Fuck that tyrant! New characters can join your party. Fogg, a prospector with class a winged viper. Signature Art 1, Crisis Zone. Signature Art 2, Sky High, which are definitely interesting types to say the least. Fogg uses standard winged viper style. Is proficient with the blade. Is most apparent when in dangerous situations. Fogg is quite shy and adheres to his own natural rhythm above all. Due to all these unique qualities, he prefers to carry out the assignment alone. His genius-like traits have, however, nurtured excellent skills in the field. I have some hard time pronouncing some very, very easy shit. All we gotta do now is go back to the Miriam side because I want it really damn bad, and we'll go to our next mission of the day. I didn't think I'd see this guy that far out. Yeah, if you're wondering, that's one of the super bosses. That's Artmod the Calamity. It's level 91. Once again, just as a refresh, the level cap in this game is 60. That's a level 91 enemies. Just don't go fuck with this guy. Just pro tip out there. Feel like mentioning it so nobody gets fucked over. On to the next mission. Our second mission of the day is actually just a normal one. We'll take care of another affinity mission before we end this video. Although I do want to use that time in particular to do this mission. Let's get started. Hey, do you have any interest in mirroring the ecosystem? Sorry, that kinda came out of the blue, didn't it? Look, don't run. I'm not trying to recruit you into a cult or anything. I'm just searching for kindred spirits. Okay, I'll definitely show interest soon. Wait, really? Oh my gosh, you're the first person who hasn't just dismissed me out of hand. My name is Sullivan, and I'm a botanist. Ever since we arrived on Mira, my lab has been blessed with one fantastical specimen after the next. The biodiversity here is simply dizing. Why am I saying dizing? It's dizzying. I might as well tear up that doctorate I earned back on Earth and use it to wipe my floor. But really, this is great news. I've never seen such fertile grounds for academic curiosity. Even the leaves are, you notice the leaves, most have these little... Am I rambling? I'm rambling and you're bored. So sorry, let me get back to it. To get to the point, I'd like your assistance in my research. I'm sure you know there's a huge forest area to the northwest of NLA. We call it Noctilum. The plant life there is wholly unlike anything seen on Earth. I suspect the marshes deep within that forest might hold a specimen of extreme importance. I've been informed by many parties that collecting this specimen will be no simple matter, but I'm thinking someone like you should be able to handle it. I require 3 samples, 1 to experiment on, 1 to archive, and 1 to display so that the public's appetite for science may once more be wealth. The mirror ecosystem is shrouded in mystery and intrigue, but this inquiry will be shaft of light which pierces the veil of science hinges upon your help. Normal mission, Forest Foray. It seems there are many unusual forms of plant life in the forest to the west of NLA. Go and help Sullivans investigate. So all we gotta do is go to Noctilum and get 3 secret cosmos, is what I already did. So let's get this mission started. Talk to you again. Hey, it's been a long time, ain't it? Oh yes, hello, tell me, how goes the specimen collection? Well, there you go, buddy. Astonishing, yes, thank you, these are fine samples, truly. I heard speculation about this specimen unusual properties, but this? No, I mustn't draw any conclusion before proper investigation is completed. Hypotheses, evidence, and so forth. Yes? Yes. And yet, I think it's possible that the plants this was harvested from actually exist outside unknown mirrored ecological chains. It's bizarre, but in the most delightful way, life on this planet shocks me each and every day. Speaking of, I realize this is something of a surprise request, but might it be possible if I dearly hope that it is to enlist your help in gathering another set of samples of a different specimen? Water drains from those marshes, you see, forming a river. That river current carries a multitude of seeds that in future homes. The importance of these seeds cannot be overstated. They must be studied in minute detail if our analysis of life from mirrors to advance to the next stage. I need an archive sample, a test sample, a display sample, a training sample, a buttering sample for sponsor, and a bonus sample for a birthday present. Who gives birthday presents like this? So yes, that's 6 samples total. After some, I know. But all are vital to continue functioning of science on Mirror. Thank you, assistant. You have my eternal gratitude. I am not your bloody assistant. What do I need to... 6 phosphorus, 3 seeds in Noctilums. Oh, that thing? Oh, that's a fairly decent quickie. It's a quickie mission. Quickie mission. I think that's the first time I went and said that. That's such a weird saying, though. It's a quickie mission. You know, it's quick, like a quickie. It's quickie quick. Whatever. I'm not even being funny now. I'm just being desperate of commentary. Anyway, with that said, while we're on to that, let's talk about something that, while on the subject of being useless, let's talk about something that's actually useless in this game, and these are achievements. Now you may be like, what the hell are you saying? Achievements are good. They're good for making me feel good, you know? You know what I'm saying? And I'd be hard pressed to disagree. Achievements are good in usual games. And if you go into something like Xbox Live, you'll see that there are plenty of achievements that can make you feel better about your life and stuff like this. But this is not how Xenoblade Chronicles handles its achievements. Now, if you know its predecessor, the better Xenoblade Chronicles, there were some pretty fucking useless achievements on there. Not to deny the fact that Xenoblade Chronicles is an excellent game, you can get it on. By the way, if you're ever gonna get Xenoblade Chronicles, you know, just buy it on Virtual Console, because you're not gonna pay $120 for bloody RPG, which is an excellent RPG, but I wouldn't spend $120 for any kind of RPG in general. Just get it on Virtual Console, it's like $30. It's much easier to get around to it. Anyway, yeah, so Xenoblade Chronicles, you know, I have the same problem. Achievements are utterly and unbelievably pointless. These are raging serious. They aren't raging serious. I just feel like saying they are. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is an amazing game, but please do not. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, achievements. So like its predecessor, Xenoblade Chronicles, X has some interesting way of dealing with achievements. Now, if you know Xenoblade Chronicles, achievements are not only easy to get, they're utterly pointless. They're devoid of really any goal, they don't have anything much you can play through, and most of them are legitimately very, very easy to get. By the way, I didn't want to deal with this guy, but he saw me, so yeah, I'm dead now. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles, its achievements utterly suck. They have no point of being there. They don't have any additional bonuses. They don't give you anything for actually getting them. And X has the same unfortunate problem. Its achievements are utterly pointless in nature. You get no additional bonuses for doing them. They are extremely easy to get. And really, they're not worth right to it. I wouldn't consider it a 100% run of Xenoblade Chronicles X if you actually include the achievements. Achievements, like I said, utterly pointless, and they don't add anything to the actual game, making them, if I'm being honest, a very useless addition to the game. Not being, you know, unfair here, that's entirely true. Just from completing normal story mission, you may just get an achievement without knowing it. Like, for each step of the story mission, like get to specific locations, and you get an achievement for it. You get an achievement for dying a certain amount of time. That's how pathetic some of these achievements really are. Like you saw with Barnabas when I was attacked during the Infinite mission. You get an achievement for dying. I don't think I've ever seen a game like this beforehand. You get an achievement for pretty much dying, and it's not like, oh, that's cute, you died 100 times, here's an achievement. No, that's not it at all. You get an achievement for dying once, 10 times, and 100 times. For whatever reason, the devs were like, yeah, you know, that's pretty mandatory if I do say so myself. God damn it. It's pretty mandatory if I do say so myself. How do I get this bloody phosphorus red steamy hot thing? I'm trying to get it, I cannot. So yeah, in conclusion, achievements utterly pointless. Let me get that goddamn collectible. There's one. Can I get it? Can I bloody get it? Let me bloody get it. I thought there were only 6 in general. I feel weird now that there was this one the entire time. I just completely missed it and was like, you know, I'll take care of that. Also, I have a weird predicament where I have to keep yelling at the microphone because the microphone is a bit far away, and I unfortunately do not have the capabilities of buying a correct microphone with a stand to take the microphone in and make it easier to talk, because the microphone I'm using right now, it's a stand one, and I didn't think of buying stands to make it like 1 inch from my face, because the microphone's currently like a solid 6 inch from my mouth, making sure that I have to turn up the sensitivity at its maximum just to get decent sound, but I don't want to screw it up that bad, so I have to keep shouting just so I get good readings on the goddamn microphone. Sullivan, I got something for you. I'm done talking now. Welcome back, judging by your demeanor. Welcome back, judging by your demeanor, I anticipate good news. Here's your Phosphorus 3 seed. That was a son of a bitch, you know that? Yes, precisely, the specimen I desired. Oh, of course I said desired only in the sense that it is vital to my research and that I, right then. I'm impressed you actually brought the sample from Sarah's research display training sponsor kickback and birthdays purposes. You are a wonder, sir, and a champion of Myron botany. Though your actions may not take it into my research paper, know that the results of your work shall live on for all time. If nothing else, please look upon your contribution with great pride. Oh, and you'll be pleased to know that I finished analysis on the sample of the first specimen you've brought me earlier. It's shocking, really. The plant changes on a cellular level between morning and night to become a wholly different organisms. It goes beyond any conventional definition of the word plant. It's an entity, I suppose. Just another long list of assumption, shattering finds on Mira. I well realize getting those samples wasn't easy. You have my sincerest thanks, kind sir. If I require hard to obtain samples again in the future, I hope you'll lend me your services once more for storage, test, display, training, sponsors, gift, award, propaganda, and our personal use. Hey, one can never have too many samples, right? Remember, this is all about science. Glad I was able to help. That was an annoying mission. It really should not have been this complicated, but it was. So, what you gonna do about it, right? Kind of tired now. I still have one more mission to go! So, I unfortunately lied to you guys. I'm going to do something a little bit different now and talk to Irina. Now, if you remember the predecessor Xenoblade Chronicles, there were very touching cutscenes where you could talk to your other party members, where you could essentially have a heart-to-heart with them. And since you see that Irina is not in your usual spot where you can usually recruit her, let's try to talk to her and have our very first heart-to-heart, which is called the Man-Eater. That's a very strange name. Let's get going. The more I hear about this comeback, the more I want to punch him. Irina, I love you, goddammit. Men's like that need their asses kicked so they can remember their proper place. Oh, hey Cross. You weren't talking right in front of me to begin with. You should have just kept talking to the person. You know, that's something of polish the game did needed to make it feel a little bit more, you know, alive, or maybe just more believable, but I'll let it slide. Oh hey Cross, you're spying on our girl chat? Not that I care, but I worry you might not be able to handle it. Men's can be so delicate. I mean, you can definitely take it, Irina. Not gonna take it on you. Oh, fuck me. Fuck! Well, you've got pluck at least, so I'll fill you in. So one of our fellow Blades has been putting out the moves on this girl here for a while now. But she's found out he's been hanging out with friends too. And he asked me out for drinks a few times. She thought he really liked her, but it turns out he's just after a weird girl with a pulse. What do you think about men like that? Yeah, you know, I don't know what to say here. Despicable sleazebag? I'll sell this. I see this. He seems like the type to say he's a despicable sleazebag. Yeah, there we go. I had a feeling you were a man of integrity. Hell, I actually buy you a drink. Oh, that's very nice of you. We'll guarantee those jerks that we're not stupid, as they seem to think. If they're gonna act like animals, maybe it's time we show them how Interceptor deals with unruly beast. Oh, that was really nice. And there you go. Irina's heart-to-heart Man-Eater. Achievement unlocked, the Hot Tempers routine. That's very nice. Of course, there are plenty more of those that we'll see across the game. But as of now, I'm gonna call it an episode. I feel like I've wandered around way too much, and this episode's probably like a half an hour already, and I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. So, without further ado, next episode, we are going in Chapter 5. Exploring a little bit. As of now, we've explored more of Oblivia. Entered with our new character. Had a heart-to-heart to complete another mission. If I do say so myself, that was a pretty good episode. But there's gonna be so much more next time. And more to come also. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. My name is Overgame3, and I'll see you all next time.